Okay, we're back. We're joined by Mike and Lewis from Kingston, and we're talking about the SSD drives, the new line of SSD drives. Mike, when you and I did the show, we spoke about something that was a little bit smaller than this that I really got excited about, and I got to tell you, the audience did also. A bootable drive SSD?
Yes.
Where we could put applications, only applications on it?
Yes.
Because the capacities, I think it was 40?
It was 40 gig.
Okay. What's happening with that?
What we're doing with that is we're actually going to be replacing the 40 gig model with a 30 gig model, and the reasons are on the 40 gig drive it doesn't perform quite as good as the 30 gig model that we found, but the real reason is the price on the 30 gig model is very good. It's much better than the 40 gig.
Less than 100, I bet you, right?
Yes. It's going to be about $95.
Super.
And when we release it, we're going to actually have a promotional price on it. For 30 days. It'll be $80.
Wow.
So,
Louis, let me ask you a question. 30 gig.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you need for the average computer for operating system and software and stuff like that?
Well, we did this test in Kingston actually with XP. Let's just use XP to begin
Okay.
with. XP in Office, you're using up maybe about 6 gig. That's with the drivers.
That's
for
it.
everything. Yeah,
that's all the drivers
it.
and everything.
If we look at Vista, most of the installs of Vista with, again, Microsoft Office is just use that as the key app. The plugins and things you need like that.
What about 7?
7 is actually less than Vista. 7 Ultimate with, again, Office, the plugins, all that, about 20 gig. Yeah.
Now, have you played around at all with 2010?
2010.
The the Office suite?
Yeah, actually well, no, this is Office 2007 Ultimate that we're using. So it's the full-blown version, Access, Outlook, all of that.
So you can go out and you can download a whole bunch of other stuff and still have plenty of space to space to spare. That's what I was trying to say, Mike.
The idea is that, the average desktop, put this in there, run your OS off it, you're going to have quicker boot, great application loading, and keep all your data on the
I got to believe that you guys did study on this. Is that the one that really ticks people off, that the machines start up real slow? Is that why you went this way, Mike?
Yes.
Huh?
Well, I was one of the guinea pigs. I had a desktop, and it was exactly. And Lewis would come over and he'd put all the different drives in, and we experiment with the 40 gig, and that's still.
And you've seen it right away.
It's the difference is night and day.
Yeah, because everybody wants to get on their machine like lickety split. Yeah. Now, what are most people doing? Are they going to an external drive? The other question I have, can you use that drive inside a desktop? Is there a way of
30
putting it
gig?
in? Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
It's not limited to notebooks.
Laptop, no.
Right.
You can put it in there. So if you have a couple more bays in there, you can have all your storage on a different drive, old-fashioned disk, or guess what?
Another SSD.
Sure. Another SSD, the larger one, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to really run a cool. What do you think is going to be? I know it's too early for you to answer this one for me now. What do you think the net result's going to be using SSD? I know it's cooler.
Right.
I know it's more efficient. I know it's more durable. Do you think it's going to prolong? It's going to last longer than the disk?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff we're quoting. I mean, you get typically a 1 to 2 year warranty, right, with a typical rotating media. All of our SSDs are guaranteed for 3 years, and if you're talking about usage models, we're basically guaranteeing you could write 20 gigabytes a day to one of these drives for 5 years and still have life left on that drive. So in endurance-wise, I mean, think about 20 gigs of data. That is a ton of data. Most users, the average home user is lucky to generate maybe a gigabyte, and so that they're really built to last. Very durable. Again, no moving parts. I mean, most of the people that we've sold SSDs to, especially in the corporate market, have gone to SSD, not so much for the blazing speed. They just don't want to replace broken drives anymore.
I want to come to the SSD, but Mike, I got something. As I think about it, I got to say it. Are you guys doing anything more? You did some really innovative things, which I thought was fabulous. The flash drive and movies. What's happening, man? You doing any more?
Yes. Just to give your listeners some background, we've done 3 movies. There are 3 with Paramount, 2 Transformers 1 and 2, and then Star Trek. And we just did a deal with Sony to release Michael Jackson's "This Is It" movie.
Really?
On USB.
How's it working? Are people enjoying that?
Oh yes. The thing that's good about USB is that it addresses the netbook community, because netbooks do not have optical drives. So the only way you could play movies is either by streaming, which means you have to be connected.
So you want
to
after a very specific market, netbooks.
Yes, right.
Lewis, the machines that everybody has in the house, the DVD players and stuff. They have USB ports in them?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep, yep.
So instead of putting a DVD in, you just pop it in the flash drive?
Exactly, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's meant
How
to play off
sweet
of a
is that?
computer. Yeah, yeah. It's really easy.
So you don't even need to have a computer any longer.
No,
really.
no. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, John. No, you do need to have a PC installed with a Windows OS. It does run off that. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So you have the entertainment center, which most people do have.
Right.
Especially if they're starting to download a lot of stuff and utilizing the internet for everything.
Exactly.
The famous cloud.
Right. Yep.
Blows my mind, Mike, that word, cloud. How much, I can ask 10 people, what's the cloud? I get 10 different answers.
It's like IRS and your taxes. Ask 10
Oh, I don't
different
even
guys.
go there. I don't even go there. That's as bad as you, what religion you are. No, don't go there. It's pretty neat stuff, huh, Sharon?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I like
one
that.
Really
thing
changing
that's
something.
interesting about movies on USBs is they've got digital rights management software built into them, and so far they cannot be pirated. And one of the executives at Paramount told us that for every legitimate copy of a DVD that they sell,
How many
there's
bad ones are out there?
15.
Wow.
So they really like this idea, and so far the ones that we've released have come out before they released the DVDs. So for the early adopters that have to have the movie right now, they will go ahead and purchase this, and that limits the amount of piracy that goes on.
Are they basically priced compatibly with buying the DVD?
They're a little more expensive.
Yeah, because you got the piece of equipment, yeah.
But another kind of side benefit is that there's usually
How much
about-
space?
The drives I think that we're using are 2 gig, and it takes up a little less than 1 gig. So you've got an extra gig
Got an
of
extra gig,
storage.
yeah.
Plus, you can actually copy the movie off of the USB drive onto your hard drive, and then if you want to play it, you actually have to plug the USB in to play it. But you can free up all that storage on the USB.
So Louis, when I do this,
Right.
I'm going to cover the number,
Okay.
but I'm going to show you something.
All right.
I got your card now,
Yes.
so that means I'm going to call you
Okay.
if I get in trouble.
Not a problem. Not
Huh?
a problem. I work for Mike. I have to answer the phone. No problem.
No, 'cause I'm going to try it. I'm definitely going to try it.
I think you like it. It's night and day. I mean, it's like a processor upgrade without doing one. It's that good.
Wow. What about you? You introduce any flash drives here or anything? Do you always come out with some flash drives every year? Anything here besides the movies?
The one I showed you before, the C10.
Yeah, the little green one, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. We're always coming out with trying different things with USB.
I got to
lines.
tell you something. You know what I got a lot of hits on? The show where you did the explanation of what speeds are all about. Everybody said, wow, finally somebody broke it down into plain English. Purpose of our show, right?
Exactly.
And you did a wonderful job with it.
Thanks.
A lot of people called me up and said to me, wow, he did a great job. I said, yeah, he did. I really, really thank you for
I
that.
studied hard for
You
that one.
didn't sound so surprised, John.
No, it's a very difficult thing to
It is,
explain.
yes.
You know, to make and to explain it where people don't really understand it.
Right.
You know, speed is one thing, but what is speed?
Yeah.
You know, why is everybody so concerned about speed?
Yeah, you've got to give
I'm
it
going to tell you one thing, man. I'm going to wind up with pneumonia in this place.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
Nobody's
we're gonna-
falling asleep at this table.
No, it's cold in here. Well, guys, I got to thank you so much. I appreciate your patience.
Can I
You were all-
mention one last thing?
Sure.
I'd like your viewers to go to youtube.com/SSDnow. SSD Now is the name
You got a
of
little
our-
tutorial up there?
No, we have some fun videos that they
Do
would
you?
like to see, and they demonstrate the durability of the product in a very, very funny way.